Good morning. Thank you for joining in with me, Stamp with Michelle, class to go. Today is Wednesday, 23rd of November 2022, and today's class we are going to be using the Spruced Up Bundle with its coordinating dies as well. So let's get to it. So in today's class to go, my feature is going to be on the Spruced Up Bundle, which comes with the photopolymer stamp set and also the coordinating Spruced Up outlines dies. So it's a really fun stamp set with, as you can see, with all the iconic Christmas elements, with ornaments, trees, presents, candy cane, snowflake, stars, and even, I suppose these are kind of like lights, I'm not sure, but there's little stars as well. And also, that's also like an ornament as well thing, but perhaps there's something else you can do with it, I'm not sure. But anyway, so as you can see, there's quite a fun set to play with. And in the dies, there is actually that die shape that doesn't have a coordinating stamp for it, so you can just use that to cut out DSP papers, so they're quite effective that way. That's a snowflake for that. And then you have these little gift outline dies for these little gift box, but also this big one. So yeah, so it's a fun one to play with. So let's get into it. So when you wait, just let me bring it out to show you. So this is a fun die in the sense that when you cut it, you actually have 3 different elements that you can use. So as you can see, if I stamped that stamp, right, and this is in Starry Sky color, and then you run through the die, the outline die on it, then, sorry, I've done this ahead of time just to save a little bit of time. You get this little outline piece, which you could use, and you get this little piece, and then you get this little piece as well. If you're working strategically and you know that you can use this for another card or another project, otherwise you can save space and cut 2 trees out of this little rectangle piece of paper. But I've done it this way because I'm going to use this for a different project. But anyway, that was just to show you how you get the 3 different elements from one die, from one cut, to work with. So I think it's pretty fun that way. So I'm just going to put this away because we don't need that color. And now the way class to go works is the video is absolutely free for anyone to watch. So please feel free to share my video. But for those in New Zealand, because just to be compliant with Stampin' Up policy, I can only sell products, Stampin' Up products to New Zealand residents. So, but for those who live here, you can get these kits as well for today's class. When you purchase $40 or more, if you place an order of $40 or more with me this week, I will send you these 2 card kits, 2 sets of each. So you get 4 card kits in total. All right, so this is the classes. These are the projects that we're making today. I think we'll start with this one. All right, let's go. Let's do it. So this is card number 1. I've gone with a very fresh freesia theme. So I think so. As you can see, that the other one was more colorful, kind of reminds me of those fairy lights. Have red, green, and yellow fairy lights. So that's the second card. But this card here, I went with a bit more of a non-traditional Christmas color. Fresh freesia is my choice of color, and it's monochromatic. So you can do this with different colors as well, your favorite colors. I was thinking, hence this one here, I was thinking maybe I'll do a Starry Sky version, but I'll do that later. So, but yeah, I don't know what other colors take your fancy. Anyhow, let's get into it. So in the kits, you'll get the supplies for making this card. So let's have a look. Let's get this one out. card base, and then the inner for in here. So I won't be doing the inside in the interest of time, but you can either simply adhere this and then you just have plenty of white space to write on. Otherwise you may choose to stamp some images on here as well, and some wordings perhaps. And if you do that, I highly recommend that you stamp first before you adhere, because then if you made a mistake, if there's smudges anywhere and you're not happy with it, you can always turn it over and then use and then re-stamp again. So there are always two sides to a paper, so remember that. All right, so I'm just going to leave that for now. All right, so this is the front, the card front that we're going to be working with a little bit. So what I'm going to do is grab the word Mary. I'm pretty sure it's clean. Okay. Right, and then fresh pages. So this is really color on color. I think I did them in white as well, but you won't be able to see it, so we won't do that in white. Just do Mary. So a little bit random. I'm just putting, you know, just kind of using the words. I'm just typing this kind of, a lot of it. We are going to cover this with with our vellum, so you might not be able to see it anyway, but it's just to kind of have that in the background. Just add interest. I love it when you get a card and when you sit down and kind of dissect it, and then you see all these little things that you may have missed the first time. So yeah, I think that will do. Okay, actually I'm just gonna leave it at that. Right, just gonna leave that. So just get that one off. Now I'm just gonna add a bit of interest into this as well by making it not look so prim and proper. I don't know, so neat and tidy. Okay, so I'm just kind of crumpling it a little bit. I'm doing this dog ear corner. Those of you might have seen these, was a technique that Stampin' Up artisan Susan Wong was made famous. She still does it sometimes, I think. I've noticed that she doesn't do it as often now, but it's cool. So there are a few ways to distress this. You could get a scissors and kind of just, you know, just kind of what I call distressing it, just making it a little bit tattered looking. I know it's a little bit unusual, and some of you probably cringe at this. But yeah, I'm doing it so you can see what it looks like, and if that's not the look you like, then you don't have to do it on yours. You can keep yours straight as. Alright, okay, so you can even just kind of, yeah, I'm kind of a bit rough with it, eh? Alright, so that's it, and then I'm just going to move that out of the way first. Now I'm going to put this on. It kind of has, we have a set of dies called deckled rectangles, so it kind of does it like this for you, have these little jagged edges, which is quite fun. Right, let me see. Cool. So sometimes that's what I do, just kind of do some writing with my glue, just for fun. I don't know, do you guys do that? The little things that I do to keep myself amused. Right, here we go. So got that. Right. Happy with that. And then we ought to have And yep, there it is. This is our rectangle vellum. Okay, so I'm just going to add that vellum in there as well. Now, the vellum, we can actually, I discovered that if you use the stamping seal, either plus or just plain seal, it's actually quite good. It doesn't really show up. Whoops. I'm still getting the hang of using stamping seal. I think I'm slowly liking it. Okay, I'm going to put that down there. Okay, again, just kind of, right, so that's it. And then, so what I've done is included in your kit is I've given you these little rectangle pieces so that you can cut the trees. You can stamp the trees and you can cut them out, and have the outline piece, the negative piece, so that you can make other projects with it. So, but feel free if you prefer to be frugal and save, and use one piece for 2 trees, that's fine as well. So yeah, in order to complete this card kit, you will need to have the Spruced Up Bundle, or feel free to, if you do not have that stamp set, perhaps look in your stash and see if you can substitute with some other products, similar stamps, or maybe a different elements, just, you know, something that you can nest and cluster together. So yeah, so it doesn't have to be a Christmas tree card. Right, so I'm going to grab that stamp. What did I do with my ink pad? Oh, there it is. It gets really messy really quickly, eh? I don't know about you. All right, so I need one of the big one. No, 2. So I need one that's full strength and one that is stamped off. So just grab that. Okay, just going to grab that and go there. And then there. Okay, that's pretty light. Okay, but that's cool. I like that. And then I need the one that is that shape. And I think I've also stamped that one off. So I'm going to stamp it on a piece of paper. Alright, so that's how I get all the different shades. I have the same color. And then I'll need to run these through the Big Shot machine. What did I do with the dice? I misplaced the dice. Oh, they've got one here. So that will go in there. And now this little glimmer paper, this is out of the Christmas mini catalogue, which is the real red and white glimmer paper, 6x6. It comes in 4 sheets of red and 4 sheets of the white. So I'm going to use that as well. Okay, so right, so that goes in there as well. So I'm going to cut those 2, and then these as well. I'll be back, right? Right, so we come back with all these little pieces that we can now use. So these are the 2, these are the negative, which they make good tags, you know, so it's quite cool. It's quite useful to have those. Right, now it's just a matter of layering these. Alright, so we've got an outline on here, and I'm going to use that as well. Right, I'm just going to kind of do that kind of things. Nope, don't want that one. Don't need that one. Oh, I'm missing that one. Here we go. Right, so just something like that. I think that one I had quite in the middle. Yep, so there's no, just whatever looks good to you, okay? So we're going to do that. Lift them all up. Now, this is where liquid glue is useful. Sorry, that's a bit out of frame. Got to remember to reach out a bit. Right here. Layer this sparkly. I think most of my Christmas cards, most of the Christmas cards that I make have some sort of sparkly to it. Don't know, just kind of feels like they need glimmer of some sort for Christmas. Do you feel that way? So yeah, I've just used liquid glue to layer all these up. Okay, and then got that middle one. How are your guys' Christmas card making coming along? Ooh, okay, maybe I just need to make this a bit lower. Okay, and that one. Good morning, everyone. If you're just joining in, this is Class to Go with Stamp with Michelle, and we're using the Spruced Up Bundle. Right, so we're happy with that, and then I'm just going to use the Fresh Freesia ribbon as well, so that will come in your kit. Just going to do, just being a bit generous with this because I want this to be very like a real ribbon flourish. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, just going to tie another lot. Which way shall I do it? Just wondering whether I should do it this way. This wasn't how I did my sample. I'm just trying a different way of doing this, where I put 2 ribbon together. Would I do that? I don't know. Just trying different things. That's one way to do it. And then you'll have the twine, the metallic, silver metallic twine. Love tying bows, eh? And camera too. Right. I think I'm gonna do it. There. Maybe that was a bit too long. Right. So then that just gets stuck on here. Give it a real flamboyant flourish. Right, so that will get stuck on with our glue dot. Just need a couple maybe. Alrighty, so here we go. We've got that, and then just need a couple of gems. What did I do with it? Ah, there it is. This is the adhesive back stars, right? So they come in 2 different sizes, and it's kind of iridescent, picks up whatever color that's out there. So just have 3 of those if we wanted to. Did I do 3? I do. I don't think I did this one. I'm trying to do that one. Right, oh yeah, there you go. 2 and 3. Shall we do it here? Don't overthink. That's me, overthinking where I'm going to put things. Alright, so that is card number 1. Okay. Let's now move on to card number 2. Let's put that one over here. Let me put these away on the side. Right, what else have we got? Yeah, card number 2. Now this is a little bit of a fancy one. It's a fun fold. Right, so maybe I'll use a different DSP for this one, the card kit. So the way this fun fold works is if the flap opens this way, but see how that also covers that way, and then it opens out. And I've also made a little pocket in there so that you could put a gift card. So I thought that would be really fun. I find that my ladies, my customers really like making gift cards because gift cards are getting very popular now. I mean, that's what I'm used to. I grew up with gift cards, and I know a lot of people are not sure about or giving gift cards and thinking that it's a bit impersonal, but I actually find that it's really good to be able to get gift cards and to give gift cards. So I've turned this into a gift card holder, but you don't have to. You can just keep it as a fancy fold card. All right, so a few little tricks to this. I'm going to make this one. Right, I've got there. I'm going to put that one away. We'll be using this cute trim, iridescent trim, which is also in the mini catalog. Mini catalog will be retiring soon, so this will probably be in the last chance product list. So I'm just going to do that. It's really sparkly. It's really cute. I'm going to cut that one out now so that that's ready to go. Then I can move this out of the way for now. All right. Okay, so the way this is cut, let me see. So you've got your length of the A4 sheet, slightly less actually, and I've scored it for you. So all you have to do is use your bone folder. Let me just put that on here and really burnish it. Okay, just so that it's going to be able to sit properly. All right, so then we've got that. Now you'll have to choose which side to use. All right, whether it's that, which is quite cute, isn't it? But I'm going to go for a little bit brighter. All right, so something a little bit different. So I'm going to do that side. So I'm going to put this on first, layer this on. to the front flap. Right, and I think I can just do this straight away as well. There's no reason why I can't do this. Yep, I can do that. You can do opposite sides, I suppose. Let's have a look. Oh no, I'm going to keep it same. Do you guys like choices? Do you find you're paralyzed by choices sometimes? And there's too many. Oh, actually no, I'm not going to put that on yet. I'm going to do the circle die. Now, so this, you can do, I'm going to cut out a circle, and you can do different shapes as long as they're symmetrical. Ask how I found that out, because I thought I was going to be clever, and I thought I would cut out in that ornament shape, but it doesn't work because it's not symmetrical. So so what happens is when you open this, right, so you have, yeah, it didn't work out. Trust me, just don't. Okay, just find a symmetrical shape. So it's either a circle or a don't do a triangle because that's not symmetrical. A rectangle, or a diamond, because that is symmetrical. So anything that's symmetrical, do it, but not yeah. So then what you want to do is you want to die cut a circle. Well, what I'm going to be doing is die cut a circle around here. Okay, so I am using from Stylish Shape. Here's my Stylish Shape dies. So I'll be using the Stylish Shape dies, which comes in all these square and labels, and I believe I am using, do I use that one? Gosh, I'm not prepared. Yeah, I do believe it's that size. Okay, I'm using that size. So I'm going to cut that out of here. Whoops, can you see? So I'm going to cut that out of here. So kind of in the middle. As I'm just eyeballing it, I'm not measuring it. So, you know, I'm trying to do it as close as I can see. So cut that one out. Let me just run that through. So you've got that. And then what I need, what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to cut this circle out as well. Okay, so I'm going to cut on the inside flat bit. So you've got that part. Let's go this way. So you've got that. You're going to cut where you've glued your, where you've adhered the DSP, and then on the opposite end, you're going to cut that circle out too. Rightio, so we've got that, and now we've got this. Now I can, oh silly me, I put these right on top of the glue. Oh well. Get that off. Alright, I'm going to tack this one now. I'm going to tack this one down here. Okay, so you can see that. Alright, so yeah, it does show up like this on the inside. And then once I've got that, that's the extra bit that you cut out from this side. That's going to go here. Right, and then that goes covered. So that's how it's going to work. Right, so I'm just going to adhere it with glue. It's probably easiest if you close it. You close it and then just put glue on here, all right? And make sure it's the right side. It's a cool thing about liquid glue. As you can move it. Oh, whatever's happening up there. Door's banging. Alright, so we've got that, and then I've got this shape cut out as well, which I'll show you what I'll do soon. And that is there, and then now this part will go in here. So we will stamp some words. Okay, so at the beginning, at the front, it says, whatever brings you happiness. And then when you open it, they get a gift card. And it says, may it be yours this holiday season. Yep. So, right, let's do, what should we do now? I can do some stamping. What color did I use for this one? We'll just use shaded spruce, same color as the writing. What do I do with that? It's right here. Probably move that one out of the way. I'm going to stamp that. You can see that. Oh, right, that's good. And then a little red candy cane. So, just having a look. I think that is Real Red or Poppy Parade. I'm just going to go for Real Red. Right. Should I do it here? I might do it here. Something different. Right. Right. Let's put that away so I don't get ink everywhere. It's so likely to do that. Right. Okay, so now let's glue this. There's plenty of space for you to write. Rightio, and then these are the inner, so I've given you a piece of rectangle and I've actually scored it as well, so you just kind of fold over the score lines. Alright, and then we'll just cut these little bits out. Okay. That's just to reduce the bulk. Right, move that away. And then I'm going to be using liquid glue because I like my liquid glue. They're a bit fiddly, but you get the hang of it by not using too much. And then I'm just going to stick that on here. Okay, I'm just going to press it down. So you kind of made a little pocket, you can see. Okay. So you can put a gift card in there. Now to finish this off, right, I'm going to have that part there. So that, I'm going to stamp this just with my, I think I did do Poppy Parade there, because I think yeah, the present is in Poppy Parade. So yep, we can do Poppy Parade. We can do Poppy Parade. Right, so making sure it's the right side, center it as much as I can. There you go. So that's that little. And then what I did is I actually embossed it as well, just to create a bit more texture, but you feel free to leave it as it is. But I'm going to be embossing it with this, just because there's a lot of texture in this one. I really like it. So maybe something like that. Okay, I'm just going to do that. Right, gonna run through the machine. Stamp, cut and emboss machine. So you can see, I don't know if you can see that, just created a bit of texture for it, okay? And then that goes on there. Did I use, yeah, I have not used dimensional. I don't know why. No, it is what it is. Done that. That's good. Then my glue dot for this ribbon. Oh, so pretty. Right. Cool. Then this little piece, the glimmer paper again, and I'm just going to use it. So adhere it on there. Squiggly lines. Stick it on here. Right, and then I'm just going to put all these presents, these gift boxes here. Right, so I'm just going to layer them here. Right, so just kind of, you can, let me see, let me pick out all the bits that came out. When you die cut this, it actually cuts all these things out. You could layer them. You could glue these back on if you prefer. Right, if you prefer to have a more solid, if you prefer to have a more solid one, you can change the look of it. All right. Should we do that? Should we do that as a point of difference? Maybe we can. Maybe we can do that, or maybe. But I wanted the glitter to show. That's why I didn't do it the first time around. But let's see. Maybe I'll do it this one, just so we can have a variety. So you don't need a lot of glue. Just a little goes a long way. Now, what kind of crafter are you? Do you want them all symmetrical? A little bit different, a little bit wonky? I don't know. Okay, that's cool. Now, so if we wanted these to be on there, it would look like this. Right? But I feel like it's covering a lot of the glitter. What I might do is, I won't do that, but I'll do the one for the middle. How's that? How's that for a compromise? All right, we're nearly done with this card. Right, so then we just put these glue these on. Fiddly, but fun. All right, so then that goes in here. Okay, so I just need, so I'm leaving it so that it can close it down, because as you can see it flaps up otherwise, like, so it's just like a stopper for it. All right, so I need glue dots, not glue dots, dimensionals. Let's grab my dimensionals. Where are the rest of the dimensionals? Running low on dimensionals. do this. Here we go. Here we go. So done the knee. So I want to do it at the bottom. 1, definitely 3, 2, definitely 3 to start with, but I think I can have 2 as well. So I've got like a 5 thing going on here. 1, 2. Okay, grab all those things out. Right, and then I'm just going to layer this here. Right, and that's how it works. That's how this works. So that can, ooh, open up. Open up. How's that? So there. And then just a little bit of maneuvering, whoopsie, to close it back. You can bend this a bit, tuck it in, like so. Okay, we need that little saying. Did I have one stamped out already? Maybe not. Let me just grab a piece of right, so we've got this. And chuck these up to the side. Kind of hide it. Right, and what does it say? I think it was this one. Into it and shaded spruce. Oops, little dotties. Don't need that. I can just do it here. Got that. Whatever brings you happiness. Right, I'm just going to cut that off. I might make this smaller as well, and I'm going to hand cut it. It won't be very straight, but that's all right. Right, and then that can just go on here. And there you have it. So you can get this card kit if you live in New Zealand. I'll send you the card kit so that you can make these cards. You will need the Spruced Up Bundle to complete it, as per directed. Otherwise you can yeah, you can show us what you know, if you use a different stamp set, then it will have a different look, and it will be really cool, and you can show us what it looks like. So I'm just going to open this up, right, just to show. So in order to get this card kit, you will need to place an order with me of $40 or more, minimum of $40 for this week, and I will make sure I cut your card kit and send it to you. Next week on Monday I'll have them sent out. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's closed up. Let me just rearrange this a little bit. Ooh, right, here we go. And this is what it looks like when it's open up. Okay, and there you have it. Those are the 2 card kits that you can get this week. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again next week. Cheers. Bye. So let me show you some samples that I have also made with this card, with this stamp set I mean. So there's this, which is a easel card, like so, and you can, but that's using fresh freesia, and that's using that main tree, plus those jingle bell trinkets, one of my favorite. This is another gift card. Again, just same thing. You open it up like that, and you can put your gift in there. And yep, so that's using the tree, the present, and just a little bit, yeah, and it's just kind of going like this. And then this one is a little bit of a different colors, using evening evergreen, but in quite subtle ways, but it is a monochromatic card. Yeah, so those are the different samples that we've got.